Hey, it's Maura Tierney, and we're looking back at my television career. Student exchange was my first job ever. I played a mean cheerleader, which was the only really character role I've ever gotten since, and I had a blast on that. Working with Dick Van Dyke was, he's the nicest guy and a legend, and I grew up watching his show, and his son Barry was great, and that was a very special time. I mean, this show, I think we only did about 6 or so, but we had I got to work with Dick Van Dyke. I did it because my little brother loved that show, so I wanted to do a guest star because he liked it, which he could then have cared less about it after I did it. But I was very nervous. Like, I had already done other things, but I remember during the taping, I was visibly shaking like that, and it was weird. But yes, I had really interesting bangs, unfortunate bangs. I barely remember that. I remember the story was that my character's mother forced my sister into porn, and I had to testify against my mom being a stage mom, a porn stage mom. Oh gosh, that was a great job. I mean, I just texted Dave Foley. We're all, I don't know, we had so much fun on that show, and so much fun. And then, you know, the loss was really difficult too with Phil. So a whole significant time in my life. I love DR. I mean, I made friends. I'm still friends with all, the newer crew. Like, I was sort of a bridge between the original crew. Not I wasn't a bridge, but I mean, I was there when a lot of them left and then a lot of people came on. So we're all still friends, and we had a blast doing that show. Oh, I loved that. That's the only time I've been a cartoon. I loved that show. And my character was very hot. She was so cute. What was her name? Was Kathy. She was a secretary, and she wore a little tiny miniskirt. I always said I had a lesbian crush on the cartoon character of myself. I loved that job. Loved it. I guess I really have been enjoying my career. I loved Rescue Me because I had just finished ER, and I love the writers, Dennis and Peter. Love them. And I had finished ER, and they called me up and offered me this arc for this character that was completely different from Nurse Abby, completely different. She was a manager for like rock and roll bands. And it was so fun. I got to run out of a burning building. It was, and so, I just was so happy to so quickly get to play a character that was so different. Yeah, that was kind of hard. Because I loved it. Those people were very nice, but I went in and I did one episode, and it was just actually a little weird. I loved Juliana. She's great. It was so great to have a catch up with her, but I didn't really work with her. And I was sort of like, I don't know, I was in a weird spot in my career. It was very nice to catch up with her. But the character was not, the most interesting I've ever played. A wonderful job. Yeah. I mean, working in New York was great. Working in Montauk was great. The 4 of us got along really well. And the writers were, I'm still friendly with those writers as well. It was really symbiotic and fun. No, I loved that. I mean, I love Bryan Cranston. I love my character. I had this crazy fright wig on. And she was like, they described her as as if Patti Smith went to law school. So that was very fun. And that's how I played it. And the costumes were awesome. It was fun. American Rust is, different again. I mean, it's the furthest away character, I think, from myself that I've ever played. So it's a little more challenging that way. Like, I don't have children, and she's like a fierce mother. There's challenges, but that's a good thing. I mean, I think it's a good thing to be challenged. But this is definitely the character I least identify with.